Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading for March 2022. This is a reading for the Sagittarius collective, and because of that, the messages today might not resonate with everyone. What we're going to do today is we're going to start off by pulling 2 spell cards, and then we'll move on to tarot. So while I shuffle the spell cards, I just want to say that even though this is a general reading, these sometimes tend to focus on one area over other areas. So for example, the reading might focus on your career or your finances or on your platonic relationships or on your personal relationships or on warnings or things that you should be aware of, etc. So just something to keep in mind. Okay. So Sagittarius, let's see what's going on. So card number 1, best possible decision. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. What stands out to me, Sagittarius, by pulling this card is that it is talking about Artemis. And Artemis is the goddess of the hunt, and as it says here, goddess of the bow. You, Sagittarius, your zodiac also has the bow. You too are the hunter. So I find it extremely interesting and extremely auspicious that this is the first card that was drawn for you for your reading. Now, it talks about making the best possible decision and to see what must be known. So there's a possibility that there are secrets that are going to be revealed, or maybe you are at a crossroads and really need to think about the consequences of your decisions depending on which path you go on. So there is a decision that potentially needs to be made by you. And what is being said here is that you will make the best possible decision once you see everything that needs to be seen and once you have all of the facts. Now, this is card number 18 for those who are into the numbers and who find significance in them. So, best possible decision for Sagittarius. Let's pull the next one. Energy. A light inside my fire divine. Energy fill me, make me shine. Very interesting, Sagittarius. And I say that because you are ruled by the planet of Jupiter. And Jupiter is energetic and jovial and fun and expansive. And you are a fire sign. And by their very nature, fire signs do tend to have a lot of energy. So very nice card. It aligns with you quite well. And this is card number 13. Okay, so energy. So we have best possible decision and energy. Now we'll move on to tarot and try to make sense of what all of this means for you, Sagittarius. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the 6 of Cups, followed by the 2 of Cups. Lots of cup energy here. And there's more cup energy. I spoke too soon. We have the 8 of Cups, followed by the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. Okay, Sagittarius. So we have 2 4s and 2 8s, all even numbers. So Sagittarius, we were talking about energy and that by nature you are energetic. You are a fire sign. But what I'm seeing here, Sagittarius, is that you might be going through a period of boredom. There's a certain sense of ennui here, especially in these first 2 cards. 4 of Cups. As you can see, the individual here is not looking at what is being offered, not really paying attention to what is around them, sitting under this tree, kind of bored. This is coupled by the 4 of Swords with this person taking rest and being in repose. So both of these cards are very passive, and they are both 4s, but they are very passive cards. And that is not you, Sagittarius, as we talked about. Energy, fire sign, power, Jupiter, jovial. Yet there is this sense of boredom here with your surroundings, with your circumstances, with the company that you keep, perhaps. You are looking for something. You are looking for that fire. Now, amongst the fire signs, you and Leo are very similar, and then Aries is a little bit different because you and Leo need that external energy to fuel that fire. That fire needs to be fueled by either other ideas, other people, activities, etc. And that hasn't been happening for you. Now, again, you are a fire sign. Fire is uncontained. It's vast. It's fun to be wild like that. And you haven't been experiencing that. There's been a lull. There has been a lull in this energy. Now we have the 2 cup cards here. So we went from 2 4s, okay, different suits, but here we have 2 different cup cards, which indicate our emotions. And as I said, you might be bored with not just your circumstances, your surroundings, your job, etc., but also by the company that you keep, and also by the relationships that should be fulfilling you. Now, what I see here is potentially the entry of somebody from the past who may just light that fire under you. The question is, Sagittarius, is this the appropriate person who should be doing that? Here they are. Here's 6 of Cups, card of the past and of nostalgia and of reminiscing, etc. And this person is thinking about you and is thinking about coming back into the picture. Perfect timing for you because you're experiencing this. And you're toying with the idea. You're not opposed to the idea because you want a little bit of this excitement. And here they are. They're going to come in all sweetly, all kindly. Now, if this is a person that you've dealt with in the past and it didn't go anywhere, is this something that you want to revisit? What you're experiencing now in terms of this boredom and lack of fulfillment is open to the idea and is a little bit tempted. Logic, however, would probably tell you otherwise. Now, as I explain in my readings, I like to read cards horizontally, but also vertically. And what do we have here? Again, that boredom. So 4 of Cups and 8 of Cups. This person is walking away from what is right in front of them. You have a lot going on around you, Sagittarius, which under normal circumstances would energize you. It's just, they're just not doing it right now. So here we have this person not interested. Here we have a person walking away. And this has been a very slow and sleepy energy. Again, the antithesis of what you are, Sagittarius. And maybe this is because, social time has been diminished over the last 2 years, and maybe that's what feeds you. Or maybe you haven't had, the more intimate connections on the level that you would like. But everything has been sleepy and dull and slow moving. But here comes this person from the past. And what do we have here? We have the Ace of Wands, which is the Passion card. When it comes to love, and that's how we're going to read it because of what's going here. When it comes to love, the Ace of Wands is the Passion card. So here's this person coming in sweet, looking for passion, looking to offer you physical passion or a passionate relationship. And again, you're open to it. Your guard is down. Your defenses are down. Is this a good idea? I ask that question, is this a good idea? Because we had the card of the best possible decision. What would be the best possible decision in this situation if this person comes back promising things, offering things? You kind of know better. But again, you're vulnerable because you're not living up to your fiery potential right now, and you want to feel that again. You want to feel that fire under you again. So that's where best possible decision comes in. You want to feel that excitement and that energy, but is it the best possible decision for you to make right now? And while things were and have been very slow for you, which is why you're feeling the way you do, look what happens. Eight of Wands, quickness, swiftness, communication. And again, we're looking at these 4 cards here. The person coming in from the past, making these promises, offering passion, offering love is going to come in very quickly. So you're going to go from a situation where everything was kind of slow and sleepy and lulled to everything being quick, 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 very fast. They're going to contact you, they're going to call you, they're going to text you, they're going to DM you, whatever the case may be, want to meet up right away, want to engage in some type of interaction with you right away, want to see you right away. So that's going to be very quick. Again, you're vulnerable, you're open to that. In your head, you're thinking, it's just going to be a little fun. I can meet up with them or talk to them one time. It doesn't mean anything. But again, be cautious, Sagittarius. I'm going to pull more cards to clarify things further and see where this is going. And here we go. I pulled 2 cards. Okay. The Devil. No surprise there. What have we been talking about? The Fool. Three of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. I think the message is pretty clear here, Sagittarius. So the Devil showed up, and the Devil is not necessarily this person, but the vulnerability and the boredom. That is the weakness here. You are susceptible to this person who may not necessarily be the best for you, or this person who's not necessarily offering something which is long lasting, and you are susceptible to them because of the energy that you currently have. That's the Devil. The Devil doesn't always have to be addictions or drugs or these big bad temptations. No, in this case, it's just your defenses are down, your guard is down because you're seeking the excitement. And that's the Devil, seeking the excitement. It's like Adam and Eve and the apple, seeking the excitement. Nothing too bad can happen. You're going into this with that attitude. That's where the Fool comes in. The temptation of the situation and the possibility of excitement is the devil. You going into it with that attitude, nothing bad can happen. It's okay. I'm just going to have some fun. I'm just open to it. That's the fool. And what have we been saying? Is it the best possible decision? And we have the Three of Swords. So here's this person from the past coming in with passion, and look what happens. Despair, heartbreak, emotional devastation. Remember, best possible decision, and look what it's showing us here. Is engaging with this person the best possible decision? Is giving in to the temptation for the sake of excitement, for the sake of experiencing that fire and that energy? Is giving into this person the best possible decision that's going to lead to the best possible outcome for you? You can say yes right now because, again, you want to experience that rush. And yet we see that there is emotional danger in doing so. Now, if you play your cards right, and if you really process all of the possibilities here, you could have a very good outcome. We talked about how Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Again, jovial, happy, but also Jupiter is the planet of good luck. And the Wheel of Fortune indicates luck. So what do we have here, Sagittarius? We have a lot of cross verification going on here. We have best possible decision, which is talking about Artemis, who's typically represented with a bow, the same way that Sagittarius is. We have energy, which is indicative of your fire. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, the card of luck, which aligns with Jupiter, and Jupiter bringing luck. So while this person isn't necessarily bringing you luck, because again, we're very doubtful about this. This card tells us they're not. While this person is not necessarily bringing you luck, your ability to make the best possible decision is bringing you luck. You just have to avoid this, avoid the temptation of excitement, avoid the temptation of passion. Again, you're susceptible to giving in just because of where you are right now because of this. But giving in to this, being open and foolish about it, and I only say that because it's the fool who's open and just nonchalant about everything and happy-go-lucky and whatever happens, happens, leads to the Three of Swords. Make the best possible decision for you that will avoid the Three of Swords, and that's where the Wheel of Fortune comes in. That's where your luck comes in. Because again, this person coming in here swiftly might change your luck and not for the better. But you have the power. Again, you're a fire sign. You have the power to change your luck in a positive way by keeping negative influences and energies out. So really nice reading, Sagittarius. Really powerful with all of this like cross symbolism here. Just be careful with how you handle this. That's what I have for you today. Thank you so much. Until next time.